It's the Single Bitch Diaries.
Hi everybody, this is Cookies and Milk, and welcome to the Single Bitch Diaries, the podcast. So I know I've been going for a while. It's just pretty busy, and I am a couple of co-hosts short today. Actually, 3 co-hosts short today. But I have a special guest here that has joined me, my dear friend Francie, aka Miss Diva Kurves. Would you like to say hello, love?
Hello, everyone.
So, if you aren't too familiar with my love, she is the CEO and owner of the Kurves Collection.
The Diva Kurves Collection. You can follow me on Instagram. My business is the Diva Kurves Collection, Kurves with a K. And my personal page is Miss Diva Kurves, MissDivaKurves.
Okay, everybody. So, what I want to talk about today is, and usually I do a whole she's in the nose spiel today, but I haven't had a chance to really do any research and, shout out my girls who are some CEOs and movers and shakers, but I have one in the flesh with me. But, girl, Francie, I've been thinking, in Atlanta, girl, bitches are known. This is the birthplace of girls who have nothing and make something look out of nothing. Like, they don't do shit.
The Instagram famous girls.
Yes, and it's just my thing is, I don't know what anybody does, but at the same time, I just kind of feel like you need to bring more to the table. Like, people don't like to have plan Bs or anything. They just what are you going off of? You know what I mean? Just your following. Like, what is it?
I feel like it's 2017, and most of these girls, they're 90s babies. Shout out to the 80s babies, but they're 90s babies, and social media has really played a huge role in their lives. So they're looking at
oh, that's good. I never thought about that.
Amber Rose, Black China, and these are their idols. So that's all they know. But they don't know the hustle to get there. They're relying more on men sleeping around. Oh, he's going to give me money to pay this bill. This guy's going to give me money to pay that bill. And they're not really doing anything. So I call them Instagram famous whores. That's all they are.
And my thing is, I don't knock the hustle, but I'm like, baby girl, you can't really feel like this shit is gonna last forever. And it just frustrates me because I guess it frustrates me because I feel like you got girls out here who really have raw ass talent, but
right, because
they may not have the 10K followers, or whatever, then they don't get the exposure that some girls that really have really good talent get, and it's unfortunate.
I mean, that's partly, I feel, is blamed on the men that we have, because these men, 9 times out of 10, these men know that these bitches are broke, and they know that they drop them off to maybe their homegirl's house to sleep on the couch. They know, but they're still feeding them. They're still taking them out to dinner and buying them nice purses or whatever, because, these girls are allowing it, but so are the men. So, they don't know any better. And if you knew better, you would do better. And they don't know any better. So, partially, you can't blame the women, fully.
And that's a good, to kind of feed off that too. I just don't understand how it gets there and how people really glorify these types of girls, though. It's heartbreaking, though. It's really heartbreaking because I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of following some girls. And I'm like, okay, she's pretty. But then when I started following her, I'm like,
what does she do?
You don't do anything. And then it's I might follow them, okay, on Snapchat. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try, and I follow them on Snapchat. I'm like, boo, you don't have no personality. Mm-hmm. You don't have any personality.
They probably don't even speak.
Yeah, and they have the nastiest attitudes. And I'm like, baby, oh man, I feel so bad for you, because by the time you hit 27, 28, you're gonna be so lost. You're gonna be trying to start late. And that's like we're starting late. It's be starting late because I started late with a lot of things that I want to do, but at least I feel like I had some ambition, I had some direction, some vision. But I feel like a lot of that shit is lacking in some of these girls.
When they turn 27, they're gonna look 35 because they're already 24 looking like they're 30. So it's just and men make these memes and these statuses on social media oh my God, I want a lady. Where are the ladies at with jobs? Or working woman Wednesdays and all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, they're going home to the Insta thoughts, or they're sliding in their DMs. They're not sliding in the basic women, or if you have 300 followers, they're still not going for that. So I think it's all just a mess,
right? And then what's crazy is you come across some dudes who are you think they're good guys, right? Then it's they will date and take out in public a girl like that, right? Mm-hmm. they'll sit up there, praise them, or whatever. But they talk about they don't want a girl like that. But they'll go out and get the exact same thing they say they don't want.
Exactly.
But then you might have a girl, some women like us, you know what I mean, who have a lot going on for themselves. They have ambition. Like, we don't really have to rely on you for anything. Like, we got strong level heads, strong minds. But you want to sit up there and fuck me on the side.
That's
or
it.
Hide me.
I'm
or
the
tuck
side
me away.
girl.
Yeah, I'm the side girl. Or,
Yeah.
oh, you so fucking cool. We good friends. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like,
Oh, best friend this, best friend that.
yeah, like,
You know, we good.
yeah, you want to do all that, but then it's like, okay, I'm all this that you say I am, but I'm not good enough to be your one and only. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So I don't get it. So while we're talking about that, what's up with this dating scene in Atlanta?
Oh, it's awful. I personally don't even date men in Atlanta. It's just a mess, honestly. I mean, of course, we have a lot of in the population, the gay community, but it's not even that. It's not the gay community that bothers me. I have a lot of gay friends, women and men, but it's the undercover in the closet, like.
So you really feel? So let me ask you. So yeah, do you really feel that it's the down low population is that big and that bad that it affects the dating community? Like you trying to say, really?
Yeah, I do, because I mean, there are men that you meet, you think, oh my God, this is a great guy, and from meeting him, like, the qualities are amazing, maybe the first couple of days, and then when you get to know him, it's some secretive shit going on, you know, and you're just like, this is just too perfect. Or they start doing some low-key stuff, like things, you start finding out things that you didn't know.
Right.
And I do feel like, you know, there are a couple of guys that I knew that I did find out were gay. And
girl, get out. So if you don't mind me telling, you don't have to tell all your business, but like, how did you find out that these guys were gay?
Because people talk. And the thing is, it wasn't even necessarily guys I was dating, but it was the guys I knew. And I'm glad that I didn't date them, you know, because that would have been even more like upsetting. But people talk, and the community is small, whether you're straight or whether you're gay. Atlanta is not that big.
That is true.
And
because we all like to go to the same spot, same shit. Like,
it's
so
the same
it's
thing.
real small, yeah.
And when word got out there, of course, I wanted to confirm. And it was confirmed. And I have quite a few gay guy friends that are like my best friends. And they spilled the tea. You know, they like, sis, let me tell you who was giving me some head or who was giving.
Oh my God.
You know, that it's true. I mean, it's not anything made, and then, you know, you get one confirmation, the next person they're going to confirm, and then you don't even need to ask any damn more because you're like, okay.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's not really the main reason. That's one of the reasons why I feel like I don't like to date in Atlanta, but the men, not necessarily in Atlanta, but this is my opinion, down south, they're lazy as fuck. I mean, you have the whole epidemic of the men down here, they don't like to work. I like to date up north men because they just have so much, they have great work ethic. And the men down south, they're still like, oh, riding on the coattails of the lady, like, oh, let me drive your car while you go to work. You know,
girl, potato, but I think that's why you need a good, true Southern boy. Like, you can't get no, you know, these new age dudes who out here.
So a country boy.
Yes, I do.
In the fields out there with the cows.
Oh,
those type of country men.
No, because some of them aren't like that. Like, you have some guys who be like in these little country towns, or whatever. And you know, they. You know, not to say they do just local stuff, but you might have blue collar guys. Like, a lot of us look over blue collar guys because we think that they don't make money, but blue collar men do make money.
They make good money, yeah.
And then you have these guys out here who, from the country, they might go out and have a good corporate job. But, you know, they might have a good, nice job, a small business. And I think a lot of times we think down south, like, some people don't really refer to like the good men like that. They just look at these dudes who in Atlanta who are always party promoting. And I know some good party promoters
because
too.
We're in Atlanta.
That's true.
And we're not that close to like the real Southern guys. You know, you would have to go like down south, like LaGrange or Macon or something.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, that's true.
And how often do we go down there? Me never. So it's just like we're limited to those options.
And I really do feel like those are the hidden gems. I do.
Oh, they are.
I do.
I mean, I've met a few. My mom's from Mississippi, so I met a few. Not that they don't have their own little drama that goes on, but I mean, I believe you. I have yet to find one, but
yeah, I really do. Like, I think if you meet you a good little country guy, or even like, I don't really like suburban dudes, but you know,
no,
because I feel like the good dudes really don't go out either. No. So it's like, where do you meet them? You know what I mean? Like, where?
Maybe
like,
church.
Fuck no.
Those are hypocrites too. So I mean, I can feel that. There's really no right place to meet a guy. Cause I've met guys at gas stations. I've met guys at airports. I've met guys at the club. Whatever. I mean, they've all been fucking shit. So it's just like, I mean, the guys have different masks. Like, you meet these different guys and you think, okay, I met this guy. Guess what, girl? You know, hey, Whitney, girl, I met this guy. He's 35. He got his shit together. I met him at the airport. Oh, hey, girl, I met this guy. I met him at the gas station. He helped pump my gas.
Right.
He's like 32. Blah, blah, blah. Honey, girl, you meet them the first week is all good. Next week, they acting like the same nigga that you met somewhere else, different age, and they're all acting the same. So I just have not had any luck with meeting guys or dating guys. And I do not date in Atlanta. I have not been out on a date since last year. December. Mm-hmm.
So, but what do you think is, like, I guess the cause of this? Like I feel like you already hit on it a little bit. Like, I really feel like social media is to blame. Because I feel like when you look at social media, right, it's like looking at a motherfucking Toys R Us, like, toy catalog. You remember that big ass catalog you used to get right before Christmas?
God.
And you got all these toys in front of you. You in heaven, right? So it's like, when you have your phone in front of you, you got access to women not in your city, not just in your area, but you got from out the state, out the country. Like, you got,
and if you have money, you can easily go see them or fly them out.
Yeah, like, you got access to so much. So it's like you're not limited to what you're used to. You know what I mean?
Well, again, I touch back on it not just being the men's fault, it's the women too. Because here in Atlanta, I mean, women are very easy, and I guess that's because we don't have a lot of straight men, or we don't have a lot of. It's just not a lot of men out here. I feel like the ratio of men to women, the women definitely overpowers the men. And the women, I mean, they find a good man, they're ready to throw them drawers off. I mean, I've been guilty of throwing those drawers off, baby, back in the days. But, you know, it's easy access right now. That's probably one of the, I'd probably say the biggest issues is everything is such easy access. Like, women are not waiting anymore. And I waited before, and...
Like, what do you mean wait? Like,
wait to have sex.
So do you really feel like that works?
No. Because I waited 2 years with this one guy, and as soon as I gave it to him, I mean, this nigga acted a fool. So
what do you mean acting a fool? Like, he just didn't do right?
No, he didn't. I thought that was going to make us get in a relationship, and it didn't. Like, if anything, it just went down the drain. So, you know, that doesn't do anything. That doesn't make him want to be with you. That just makes him, he was probably fucking other women. You know, like, why she's not giving it to me, I'm just going to get it from somebody else. You know.
You know what, and that's what I hate. Like, I'm going to touch on this on another show probably, but, like, I do feel like, I think that's one of the stupidest things I feel like a girl could say. Like, I don't feel
make
like...
him wait?
Yes, I don't feel like waiting is going to make a man want you even more.
Girl, no. It's going to make him leave. Yeah. It's going to make him move the fuck on. Yeah. You know, wait if you want to, bitch. But...
Because this is my thing, right? And maybe I'm wrong. And maybe I'm putting too much faith in dudes.
Yeah.
But this is how I feel, right? I feel like if we're all grown. And I feel like if we're on the same page, I talked to you beforehand. Let's say I talked to a dude named John. I'm like, John, listen, I want a boyfriend. Like, I want something committed. I want something stable. And if he says he wants the same thing, and we agree, we're on the same page, and we agree, and we both see eye to eye, I feel like it don't matter if I give it to you on the first date, the second week, or 2 months in. I feel like if you want to be with me, you're going to be with me.
Right, exactly. A man knows when he wants to settle down.
Exactly.
And a man knows when he's found the woman of his dreams or that he wants to be with. So it's like, whatever. Do all the acting you need to do, and the church folks cover up, and I'm holier than thou. I mean, a man knows when he wants you, so... You know.
Exactly. So I feel like if he's not ready for a relationship, he's just not ready for a relationship.
Right, exactly.
You know
he's going to do what he wants to do.
Exactly. He's going to do whatever he wants to do, and it doesn't matter. Like, if he's not ready, he ain't going to be ready.
He's not ready.
You can give him all the threesomes you want. You can give him all the damn heads you want. You can, like, you can do whatever it is that you want to do.
That's just...
And if he's not ready to settle down, he's not going to be ready to settle down.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. That's just where we are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's a good thing necessarily, but... you know, unfortunately, that's just the society we live in right now. And I don't want to put it out there to, you know, women to accept that shit because I know what I want and I'm not accepting that. So until I find it, I guess I'll just be single Betty because, no.
Yeah.
No.
I feel you. Because, you know, sometimes you will sit up there and fool yourself into thinking that maybe you don't want it either just to kind of like make you feel better or wait for him or you don't want to press him about the subject. But shit, like...
Or sometimes I fool myself to thinking like, okay, well, maybe my whole days are not over.
Yeah.
And I will literally just be like, well, fuck it, I'm going to do me.
That's right.
But then after a couple of days, a couple of weeks of hoeing, you're like, okay, no, this is not what I want. Like, I'm getting too old for this shit. Yeah. Yeah,
no, I think it's fucking ridiculous. But no, but like I really feel like that's the reason why I feel like, well, one of the main reasons I really do feel like social media plays a huge part in the reason why a lot of people are single. Like I think that men have so much access to so many different types of women, and it's like not only that, but you can be whoever the fuck you want to be. On Instagram, like a guy could be on there, he could have, and there's nothing wrong with
married with children.
Exactly, and people, there's nothing wrong with having a regular 9 to 5, but people want to go on there and try to portray that they this baller, they got, you know, X, Y, and Z.
Even the women,
they got this girls are bad.
Oh, we're so bossy. Oh, we're taking flights. Yeah, but you're not taking flights on your coin, honey.
Girl. Girl, the Bow Wow challenge is nothing new. You know how they did the whole Bow Wow challenge when? Did you hear about that?
I keep seeing it. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so the Bow Wow challenge is on some shit like Bow Wow had a picture of him walking to a jet, like a jet, like a private jet. So somebody was somebody took a picture of him on a plane. It was like, I want a plane with Bow Wow. So he wasn't going to no private jet. He was going to a regular flight with everybody else, and he was in coach.
Okay.
So
that's where this picture comes from.
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, plenty of people are doing that.
Exactly. So the Bow Wow challenge ain't nothing fucking new. Like that shit has been in effect. So I think Atlanta is the home.
Oh, it's the home of
the home of the Bow Wow.
And it's so oversaturated with fucking club promoters. It's like these club promoters like come through or whatever. We got you section and all that, and then you find out they're the fucking club promoter. Like you're not the owner of the club. Like they're the kings of the Bow Wow challenge. Yeah. So it's just like, I mean, Atlanta is it's the mecca of it, men and women. You can't run from it out here.
It is. It's so sad. And I think that's why. And then another thing is kind of like how I just said, a lot of people shy away from like the whole 9 to 5 life. Like so many people feel like they have to. And see, the thing about it is, a 9 to 5 ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's just not for everybody. You know what I mean? Because I do it, and it's not for me. I want to break out of it. You know what I'm saying? But don't shy away from it. Like if everybody's not meant to be a boss, like everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur, a club promoter. Everybody's not meant to.
Everybody does not have the mentality. Being an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. I run my business. I quit my 9 to 5 because 9 to 5s they're not for me. I simply couldn't do it. But I don't tell anyone to quit the 9 to 5 and say, oh, entrepreneurship is better. Yes, you have a little bit more freedom, but you still have to work. And I think with social media, it's really putting it out there these days that, you know, it's something wrong with having a 9 to 5. So people are embarrassed to say they have a 9 to 5. I remember when I was like in college.
What you want to say you had.
We was posting with our headphones on in the call center, like ready to get off of work.
Yes, you can't wait.
People don't do that no more. So it's just like, what in the entire fuck?
Not what in the entire fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just feel like I think that people try to hold up a facade here in Atlanta. Like, because, you know, now we have this whole title as the Black Hollywood of the South. And I'm not going to lie, though. I will be honest and say.
We are.
No, that's what they say. And, like, I'm not going to lie. I will say that if you are a young Black entrepreneur, I do feel like this is a great place to start, though. I think it's a good startup place.
It depends on your industry.
That is true because, see, the reason why I said it is because you have a lot of HBCUs in the South. Of course, you know why historically. But like in Georgia, you had a lot of people who went to the AU Center. And people who aren't familiar with the AU Center, it used to be Morris Brown, but Clark Atlanta, Spelman, Morehouse. So you have a lot of elite people who come out of those colleges. And around the way, you got to think about it. Around the way, you have Georgia Tech, you have Georgia State, you have fucking, I don't know, up the road, you got Athens, you know what I'm saying? People go to UGA. So my thing is, like, you have a lot of connects here. So I really do feel like it is a good stomping ground for.
Yeah, I mean, I went to Georgia State. Shout out to the Panthers and the real Panthers. And my thing is, like, I met so many people, you know, within modeling. I met so many people within that field at Georgia State. It's in the center of downtown Atlanta. So it's like all what you do with your connections. Is what you make it. If you want to jump into the industry like modeling or music or even acting a little bit, you know, Atlanta can be good for it, but don't get caught up with the wrong people, because there are some people who are just fake doing it.
Yeah.
And they just bullshitting around. And there are some people who are so focused, they're going to get to it.
Yeah.
And they're going to get on the big screen.
Yeah.
And they going to make connections and go out and network. And then there are some people who, like I said, they just want to be fucking Atlanta club promoters and just get by and go out every night and get free sections and bottles. Yeah. Or some quote-unquote models that want to go out and get in someone's section and say, oh, I'm a model, we're popping bottles tonight. Those are not the real, that's not real talent.
It's not.
So it's all about who you meet and seeing through who's really dedicated and determined to do it. So you either rise or you fall here in Atlanta.
Exactly. And, you know, and I will say there's no knocks to people who trying to get it. You know, like, you have your bottle girls, you have, you know, people who do stuff like that. And no, please, by no means, no knock to that. But at the same time, like, it's going to come a time where you're going to get a little too old for that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know, I've never done it, so I don't know if you have the benefits, you don't have.
I've never done the bottle girl or the waitress stuff, but, you know, apparently it's pretty popular here in Atlanta right now. Very popular. Yeah. The little girls, little petite little bitches with the outfits on, little tight outfits on, popping bottles, meeting celebrities and stuff. But I do feel like maybe, I don't know, 25, 26 should probably be the cutoff for that. Yeah. Just because you should start focusing on other things you want to do with your life. Like, how far is being a bottle girl going to get you? I know you get to meet celebrities and stuff like that, but how, I mean, now, unless a celebrity falls in love with you, you know, want to cake you and pull you out that scene, and maybe you can take advantage of that and start your own business by the money you're getting from it. But other than that, I don't really see it going anywhere. Yeah.
Because, I mean, my thing is, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But after a certain time, girl, I know you get ran down. Because I'm not going to lie.
Oh, God.
But I went to college in Columbus. Mm-hmm. So I had got into a little trouble. And so I had to get some quick little money. So I had waitress at a strip club. Mm-hmm. And y'all, that shit will catch up with you. Because it's like, at first it seems fun because you're in a party atmosphere every night. So you feel like, damn, this is fun. This is what I want to do. Like, it's fun. You young. You got the energy to do it. But girl, after a while, girl, that shit started catching up with your body. It's so exhausting because you got to think about it. You go to work. You don't go to work till like 9, 10 o'clock at night anyway.
And then you got to go to class in the morning.
Then you got to go to class in the morning. You know what I mean? So, like, my thing is, like, y'all, that stuff gets tiring. So, it's like, you got to really think about it. Like, once you get to a certain age, you know, you beyond that college graduate age, like, you got to start thinking about what your plan B is.
And the college graduate age is typically anywhere between 22 to 24, maybe 25. Yeah. You got to start looking at other things. Like, you know, that stuff starts catching up with your face. Because it's a lot of these little, Instagram famous thoughts or whatever, these famous girls. And they holding up these damn balloons and on their birthday, and it's like, I'm 22. I'm 23. I'm 24. I'm like, God damn, I thought she was 30 at least. Yeah. You know, so that stuff starts catching up to you. You really got to find out, you know, what you really want to do outside of the whole like nightlife thing once you get like 24, 25. It is so much more than that. But like we were talking about, Atlanta is so full of it. Like, I swear it's got to be some of these bottle girls that are like 28, 29.
Yes, yes.
And I mean, I don't knock it at all, but is this your only thing you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's time for something else. Like, it has to get tiring. And like I said, I don't know. Like, I've never done it. I'm not knocking what anybody makes. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure, like, whatever it is, you're not making what you need
to pay the bills,
to pay your whole.
Not all of it.
Especially if you're living by yourself. You know, live by yourself, pay all the bills, pay
Most
your
of
car
them have
note.
roommates.
Yeah, pay your car
Or they
note.
don't even have a place. They're really just, like we said before, staying with a friend.
So, like, what you gonna do? Like, how are you paying your car note? Like, you want to get your hair done. I know you want to, because who doesn't want to work all the time and not, you know, pamper themselves? So, like, buy clothes, get your toes done, pay bills. Now, you need insurance, like, whether it's health, whatever. So, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, it's just, I don't know, like, Atlanta's just the home of it, and I kind of get sick of it, because it's like you go out and everybody looks the fucking same. Like, everybody looks the fucking same. Everybody wants to go to the same spots. And y'all, it's
Brazilian.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, it's so many nice spots out here, like little hidden little spots that you go to, but because, you know, it may not have like a large promoter's name attached to it, or you don't see a large black crowd there, whatever, like, you don't feel like you want to go in there, but like, it's a lot of little hidden little spots, like, that are ran by the Mediterranean people, whatever, like the Turkish people, and they really be,
so
they
chill,
nice.
so just cool, calm, and collected.
Good music. Then they'll overcharge your ass for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you on
Free
there.
to get in.
Yeah, it's like your drink gonna be $18 a pop.
$18
Your hookah gonna be $35.
A small cup that's halfway full.
Yeah.
And within that halfway full cup is half alcohol. So
yeah, like you go out there and you have a good fucking time. So it's like I just don't understand. I just don't get it. It's like everybody want to be in the same spot. Everybody look the same. Like it's just, don't you get tired of that?
They don't. Obviously, they keep going. They want to go till they get worn out. The women, their pussy is worn out. And then they start getting drinking early. And then they start getting into the drugs. I know right now Atlanta has this crazy epidemic with the fake Percocets. All these people dying.
Oh my gosh, I saw that on the news, girl. My mama dumb ass called me. My mama called me because I ain't gonna lie, girl. My foot be fucking up sometimes. So like my homegirl, like she had a lot of surgeries. I'm like, every once in a while my foot fucks up. I'm like, girl, you
want a
got one?
Percocet?
So then she's like. So then my mom was like, I know you might get this from so and so. She was like, so just make sure they ain't them yellow ones that you
the
want
yellow
you
ones
die.
are killing people. Like, and people, these young kids are following the whole little trend. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I don't know. It's these people are. I don't know. Seems like the '90s kids are followers these days.
I mean, but no, I've never seen such a drug craze. Like community. Like, girl, people
80s
are
babies
bragging.
just weren't
like
on drugs.
Like my thing is like, not if you was born now, if you was older in the 80s, that
The
crack
older
epidemic, it was crazy, but during the 80s,
late 80s.
But a lot of these people now, like I remember people used to be ashamed to say they did anything other than weed
Right.
and alcohol.
But now everybody's like,
Percocet,
yeah.
Molly Percocet.
I pop pills and I shoot up and I snort.
Oh my gosh, somebody told me that heroin is coming back. It's like people on that heroin and shit.
I thought that was only celebrities. Oh my
No,
God.
I had a friend say
So
that
people want to die.
Basically, like I had a friend that said her younger brother them.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. So
Like,
people just want to kill
yes.
themselves.
Listen, Victoria Camille, my co-host, just texted me. Y'all, I'm shy. I'm gonna be ratchet for a second. We want to go eat. What's a good place to eat? You want to eat? Miss Diva Kurves, what's a good place? You want to do Mexican? What you want to do?
I can't do Mexican. I can't look at another burrito.
Oh yeah, you were in Cancun. Girl, how was Cancun and how was the single like the scene in Cancun like for dating? Did you see any like
for dating?
couples?
Absolutely not. For fucking, yes.
So it was straight fucking, straight partying.
Yes, that's it. And, straight wilding out. But as far as like, no, finding somebody to date, nah. I mean, it was a lot of people from UK there. Everybody was from all over.
Really?
Oh yeah, New York. New York was heavy there per usual. But you hook up, you meet people. They might want to come see you or whatever. But I don't really take it serious.
So yeah. So anyway, back to the thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna tell her because I low key really want to go to Longhorn.
Ooh, I don't think I think I've eaten there once before.
What's around here?
I don't know. I think my mind is more set on a hookah than anything.
That'd be cool.
My mind is set on a hookah. I'm like addicted to hookah, guys.
Girl. So what's a good little hookah spot that got good food too?
You better than that with me. Like you're way better than that because you go to all of them.
Well, I got on J's, a fitted cap, and some blue jeans shorts. So somewhere I can.
And my hair looks a mess. So
somewhere I can just slide in and sit my ass down.
Right. Anywhere. I don't know. We'll have to keep it on the south side for that type of ratchetness.
Girl, I know, right? Oh, what about that place? So anyway, I'm trying to whatever because you want hookah too. She said Tijuana Garage.
Oh, her, they don't have hookah.
They don't have hookah though.
That's all now. That's little 5 points.
Yeah, it is because all that shit is around the corner. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I've never seen such a drug craze type of vibe that's going on. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck?
It's disgusting.
What the fuck?
Everybody wants to. I mean, why? Is it because of
everybody
the music?
looking like zombies?
Right? Is it the music? I mean, even Chris Brown, those eyes are just dented in. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what happened to my boo.
Girl, he be snorting up, shooting up, smoking it up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what happens to just smoke a little weed, get you a little drink?
I don't do any drugs. I just like to drink alcohol. It's nothing wrong with smoking weed. I have friends and family that smoke weed, but I just like to have a couple of drinks. I'm a social drinker and go home.
Yeah.
I like to smoke hookah. Like I said, I'm addicted to it. But as far as drugs, I mean, that shit is like drugs can be addictive. Like I would never want to be addicted to anything, and then that's another fucking expense. Like that's another bill.
Girl, drugs is expensive.
That's another bill.
Drugs are expensive. Especially some good shit. Drugs are expensive. That shit ain't cheap.
So no, I'd rather just drink my small little mixed drinks and go home.
But I want to wrap up in like 10 minutes. But listen, so I remember one time me and you talked a million times about stuff just in conversation, and you said something one day. It made me think, and I'm like, are dudes really that superficial? So I hope you don't mind me saying it, but I don't think you will, because you brought it up one time at your Curves night in Stop here in Atlanta. You said that you feel like you being a plus size girl, a curvy girl. You said that you feel like dudes try to hide you, like they in private they're like all about you, but in public they don't really want to date. Like, do you? So do you really feel like? To me, I
feel like that when it comes to so I have two different kind of guys that I date. I date my regular guys that work the 9 to 5. You know, button-up shirts, decent guys, you know, went to college. They work hard. And I, you know, date, mess around with, you know, celebrity guys or athletes or whatever. And I feel like more so like the ones that's like famous or well-known, they're the ones who, you know, they're more so the closet big girl lovers. And that's why I don't take them serious. That's why I'm more so like, okay, well, we just got to be friends. Because one thing you're not going to do is closet me. Like, that's just ridiculous. Now, the ones that I deal with that are like the, you know, regular, normal, hard-working, 9 to 5, like, they're not more so closet. Like, they love who they love, big girls, whatever, but they just have some fucking problems. You know? So, and when those problems arise, the question that pops up in my mind is, well, do you have a, you know, in my mind I never asked them, do you have a problem with dating the big girls? You know, because, girl, believe it or not, it's a lot of men out here that like big girls. Yeah. Trust me. It's a lot of men out here.
So let me ask you this too, but when you say it's a lot of men who like big girls, do you feel like it's on some fetish type shit?
I don't date or talk to a nigga that has a big girl fetish. It's disgusting, and I don't want you around me.
Right. So, but how do you know? Because I mean,
you know,
because a particular guy at your thing, like he kept harping on the fact, like, I love big girls. And I feel like I don't think there's nothing wrong for loving big girls, but like I feel like when you kind of like put emphasis, like, ooh, big girls, like, is it, you know,
a fetish? Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't like guys like that personally because it's just a turn off. Like, I like guys that maybe have never had sex with a big girl or whatever. It's just a turn on for me. I don't know. Something crazy. But those guys who are like obsessed with only big girls, and they call them BBWs and SSBBWs, which stands for supersized big girl, big women or whatever. That's disgusting to me because why are you like that fetish goes deeper than just a big woman. They like you to sit on them and quad them, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm just like, I don't like that. That is like, ugh. But you know, those are the ones, those really turn me off. Right. It's okay to like big women, but you can really tell though, because the ones that like love big women, you can honestly like find their social media and all that they're following. It's like nothing but big women. That's it. Like, you can go to the next big girls page and you see them liking the picture. Yeah. You see the same big girl lovers all under the big girl pages. And that's okay, but I'm just not into men like that. Yeah. You know, I like a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's crazy. Because like, I just be wondering, because, you know, when you look at, I don't know if the media, because the media hypes up everything, but like when I look at the media and stuff like that, people like to hype up like the self-love, the whole body positivity type, you know,
which is getting out of hand. And, you know, we could definitely touch on that another day, but their body positivity thing is getting way out of hand to me. You know, there's the getting naked thing that's okay, where you're like, okay, I love myself, self-love, but I'm just seeing so much mess out here on social media right now. Like, I'm more people, I mean, you don't have to be naked to
that's good.
Show, you know, body positivity or I love myself.
You know, and I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but like my thing is too, I feel the same way because I kind of consider myself a feminist. And I don't feel like you have to be out here with your nipples out
Oh, like the Amber Rose with her vagina
Yeah,
out.
and see, and let me tell you this, I love Miss Amber Rose. I ain't gonna lie, I love Amber
I
Rose.
do like Amber,
Me
but
too.
I don't like that picture.
So like, but even she had a whole coochie out, girl.
That's too much for me.
And like, stuff like that, or either like the whole way where how you seen the girls with like the mesh shirts on, but like
I
underneath
don't like that either.
they don't have any bra on or no bra
like
or nothing on. It's just like, even that to me, I think it's a little too much for like, I feel like a normal everyday going out.
I would do it as a photo shoot.
Yeah, a photo shoot is
I
cute.
would never.
I would do it on vacation.
Go to the club.
I would do it on vacation.
Yeah,
like on the
but
beach.
the club.
Yeah, on the beach.
Well,
whatever.
first of all, my titties don't sit up like that, so I can't do it. But I'm not feeling it. Oh my God, I could just go so deep into it. It's just so much stuff out here that people are doing and putting the whole self-love title behind it, are these super deep captions. I'm like, no, nigga, you just wanted to show your naked ass.
Yeah.
There are some pictures that are tasteful and you're like, I can see the art in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there are some pictures out here like, oh, bitch, you just want to put your naked ass out here on social media.
Yeah.
And it's just getting out of control. Honestly, I've strayed away from the whole. I've done a few nude shoots, probably one that was fully nude. That was years ago. But as far as my photo shoots, there are so many people that reach out and is like, oh, let me do some artistic nude with you. And my answer is just no. I'm sick of it. Like, you want to keep using my body as a canvas. And I'm just like, you know what? Is it worth it? Are you really about to do some artistic stuff with it? Or you just want me to pose naked?
Yeah. Because my thing is, like, when you do see, like I said, when I look on TV and I see this whole body positivity wave, and people are like, oh, big girls are beautiful. But at the same time, like, is it really that much love for it? Or is it like, are people flexing? Like, so I'm thinking that people are more accepting, like, okay, we don't really care about that anymore.
Well,
so I was actually very surprised when you said that you feel like dudes be trying to hide you, because if y'all haven't seen her, she's a very attractive girl. And I'm not trying to divide, big girls from everybody else, but I see a lot of pretty curvy girls that I feel like, I don't know why y'all would hide them. Like, they pretty, they curvy, like,
I don't think
smart.
it's necessarily a thing of hiding. I just think they're not really comfortable with themselves yet. Especially, like I said, I really don't want to say that for everybody, because it's the type of dudes that I'm used to dealing with. Like, they're on TV or they're well known for something, and I guess, that's just something that they're dealing with within themselves, and that's why we don't go any further besides just being homies, because you got to figure out what you want. Like, I know you're in the limelight, but if you really like a plus size woman, then why you want to put the ring on the skinny girl? You don't like her. And then you're going to continue to have these problems and then complain to me about it. So that's just something I feel like they got to work on themselves, and I don't want to be around, for them to work on it.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. I'd rather have, go to my little man that, that love me for who I am. And I really like men who, when I meet them, they say, I just like women.
Yeah.
Well, what about the side? You like big girls, you like small? Because I find myself asking that. And then they say, no, I just like women.
Yeah.
Like, if she works, she has a good personality.
If you're attracted to.
Exactly.
It's all about the vibe.
I don't like, even though I'm guilty of the chocolate men, if a person asks me my type, I typically don't date bigger guys. And I like chocolate men.
Yeah, but it's like, you wouldn't say, if somebody came around that you vibe where you were like, oh, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm not like that.
Yeah,
no.
exactly. So anything out of that is kind of like, Yeah. It's weird. It's crazy. Girl, I don't know what to say for it. Like, I don't know what has gone on with the city, because growing up, it just seemed, it was very simple to me growing up, like Atlanta was, but it was beautiful in the same sense. Like, because back in the day, we known for Freaknik. It was fun. Like, people used to call us country bumpkins, all this other shit. But at the same time, to us, when we were younger and we look at Atlanta, we like, fuck. Like, we can't wait to go to Club Kaya.
Yeah.
We can't wait to go to Club 112. And people were still...
We never made it there.
Yeah.
We weren't old enough.
Because I do really feel like it's because of social media, though. Like, back in the day, like, if it wasn't for chat rooms...
Chat rooms.
Yes, remember chat rooms? If it wasn't for, like, in the chat, like the Yahoo chat room.
Yeah, you never saw their faces, I don't think.
No, you didn't, because there wasn't no videos and shit like that.
No such
if
thing
it wasn't
as
for like those little
phones.
exactly, so if it wasn't for those little like hotlines you would call and meet dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for stuff like that, the only thing, we didn't have no like Facebook at that time. We didn't have no fucking Instagram. Like, Facebook didn't come out till we was getting ready to graduate high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I got my Facebook like the end of freshman year of college.
Yeah, so like, it's just not the same. Social media came and fucked it up for us. Like, we don't know how to communicate each other no more. Like, we don't know how to just
men don't
talk
text.
on the phone.
I think I posted the other day on my social media, like my Snap. I was like, are there men out there that still text you, good morning, how was your day? how is your day going? Good night. I just don't find that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, men don't like talking on the phone. They didn't like talking on the phone, but now they don't even like texting. So what the fuck do you do? Are you like mute?
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like, it's really difficult to date. And I don't even want to limit that to Atlanta, because I speak to so many other women that live like in another state, and they say, well, girl, don't come here because they're doing the same thing. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems kind of hard though, because when you do, like, I don't know, it's just crazy. I just don't know how to feel about it. But anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap this up a little bit today, a little early. I just want to do like a little special episode to give you guys something, because I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we should be back regular within the next week or so. We might move to more of a bi-weekly release more than just a weekly release, because everybody got shit to do, and weekly is pretty hard. So Francie, you want to just tell everybody again how to find you and any type of events you have coming up that you want to promote?
Yeah, definitely. You guys can definitely follow my social media. It's Miss Diva Kurves. That's MissDivaKurves. And also my business page for my clothing line for all the curvy ladies out there is the Diva Kurves collection. And
real quick, I don't mean to interrupt too, but her clothes are really, really nice, y'all. Like, and I'm not
you.
trying to knock anybody here who's out here not, doing their own thing, but her clothes are like nice, custom made. She makes her own sketches, and we was talking about the whole girls trying to just come up and trying to start businesses and they don't know shit about business. I've known her for years. I've known her literally since 7th grade. And in 7th grade, she was literally making sketches in books. Like, I've known her to do this. So this is what she does. This is what she actually has.
It didn't just start.
Yeah, because you know how some girls
on Instagram.
You know how some girls like to just pop them and be like, oh, I'm a makeup artist now, but you just want to do it because you feel like it's the quick way up. You know what I mean?
Sick of it.
Or people like, oh, I can baby. Like, some people aren't good at it. You just feel like it's instant gratification. But anyway, she's been doing it, and her shit looks nice. So
Thank you.
So definitely support her. But go ahead.
Yeah, you can also visit my clothing, my website. It's the www.thedivakurves.collection.com. I have a few upcoming events coming up. Of course, my Curves Night In tour. The next stop is Chicago, July 22nd, and the last stop is New York, August the 26th. But in between that is my annual anniversary pool party for my clothing line. It's a mansion pool party this year, August 19th. If you're in Atlanta, definitely come through. If you're not in Atlanta, definitely you want to get your tickets. So, I look forward to meeting a lot of you curvy girls there. I know the event is more than halfway sold out already. So, I'm definitely looking forward to meeting some of you guys that are listening.
So I know you probably get this question a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have any advice for any curvy girls who would like to break into like modeling or any type of fashion industry, whether it is clothing or whatever it is? But what type of advice would you give these girls?
Definitely, if that's something that you really want to do, modeling, and not just it's going to be a trend for me. Definitely know your industry, study your industry, know the people that came before you. Networking is key when it comes to modeling. That means going to your local events, finding out different events, and aka my events, the Curves Night In tour, which we've already done Atlanta, Miami. The next stop is Chicago and New York. And at these events, I have different special guests that's also in the plus size industry, where we talk about personal development, how to build your brand, modeling one-on-one, networking. And then we have a nice little love and relationship segment at the end where we have some guys come in and talk to us. But events like that, you want to invest your money in. If the event is $100, $150, or $200, even before I started doing it, I used to pick and choose my events. Like, okay, that's going to cost me $200. I wasn't scared to invest because you leave out with. The stuff that you leave with is going to be well worth the little $100 or the $200 you spend. So choose wisely. If this is something that you really want to do, definitely you want to make sure that you put your face in the place with people that can give you that advice or lead you in the right direction of where you want to go. So yeah, definitely, and stick to it. Don't make it a fad. Modeling is not a fad for me. Designing is not a fad for me. It's something that I've been modeling since I was 5 years old. So if it's something you want to do, stick to it.
Yeah. So, like, what about the girls who... So, like, I don't know, because I see a lot of girls who do take a lot of pictures. You know what I mean? Like, they go do the whole photo shoot, take pictures, but I feel like, what are you doing with it? You know what I mean? Like, so what would you say for those girls who do like to go get those pictures taken, they just taking it, like what do they need to do with it? They're really trying to model, like, what should they do with these pictures? Like, what should they do?
Well, it depends. Are they taking the pictures to model? Do you know? Or they're just, because some people take pictures because they just want to feel good and look different. Like, there are some women.
That's true.
When I was younger, to say, hey, Francie, can you find me a photographer? I want to have a photo shoot for my husband or my boyfriend for Valentine's Day.
No, some of these girls that say they're models. Like,
the Instagram models.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm a model, but it's like, I don't know where you're going with this. Like, what are you investing in? Like, I don't know.
So if you're gonna take pictures, it's always investing in yourself. So of course you have to pay for a photo shoot. Now there are some photographers that believe in you and they see a different face or a different body type, and they're like, oh, I want to do a free photo shoot for you. Go look at the quality of their pictures first.
Yeah.
Quality is everything. Because when I have a calendar too, by the way, I'm casting for that right now too.
Talk about the model search.
The Curves calendar model shirt sizes 12 through 28. That's going on right now. You can go to MissDivaKurves.com to apply. Just click on the model search tab. But when models are taking photos, don't just take photos to post them on Instagram and say, okay, this is a dope shoot of me. I look different. I'm about to get all these likes. Definitely you want to create yourself a comp card. It's called a comp card, COMP. And with the comp card, you can present those to different agencies or wherever. Like for my Curves model search, I have 2 upcoming in-person. This is the first year I'm doing 2 in-person stops where I'm allowing the girls that register for the model search to actually come meet me in person, give me their comp cards. I would recommend you guys have a comp card. If you don't have one, it's okay, but it definitely helps because I get to look at the different variety of shoots that you have done and see that you're actually trying. So with those photo shoots that you do, make sure you can create a website or do something with your brand. Don't just take photos. Instagram, people get discovered on Instagram, but that's not the only platform. It's a really big platform, don't get me wrong. I mean, it definitely helps with my clothing line, but don't just use Instagram or Facebook or whatever to take a picture and just say, oh, I'm a model. Well, what are you really doing with that title? What are you doing with these pictures? Are you creating a website? Are you sending them off to agencies? What are you doing with those? So build your brand with those pictures. Don't just leave those pictures out there hanging and, posting them online. Now, if modeling is not your goal, I don't want to knock that, but don't put model in your bio because models work hard to get that title. I think they gave, what's her name? Kendall Jenner a lot of fucking shit for coming in on the runway, and the other models who worked years to be in New York Fashion Week were giving her hell for being on the runway, because she came in because of who she was, and she just landed a spot on the runway. So and that's why models get upset. So that we work for it, work for that title. So that's definitely my advice to you. And if you want to go deeper and get more, personal advice on, showing me your photos of what you can do, I definitely recommend my Curves Night In tour. That is Whitney came to one of them.
It was really good. I mean, I came and she, like she said, she had I came in on account of the telling, but I know she had some girls there, and one girl, she had like a blog,
bloggers, other models in the industry.
Not only that, but you get to meet other good people too who are just like you, and
trying to do the same thing.
And you never know what other people have going on too, and you never know who they might know, who may know somebody. So you just never know. It's a good place to get friends. Like, I mean, you spend the night there. I mean, you have good breakfast. I mean, so it's definitely worth it. It's cute.
It's just a great event to network. Yeah, so like I told you guys earlier, finding, for the curvy girls, especially finding other curvy events that's going on. It does not necessarily have to be your city, because when you just want to go to events that's in your city, you're limiting yourself to what you really, to so much more stuff that's out there. I mean, there may be a casting call in New York, and even if you don't have the money for it, then okay, say, you know what, I'm gonna save my money to go next year. Because if you really want to do that, then you'll wait, or you'll make a way.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be in your city. I can tell you right now, if you limit yourself to just going to the stuff that's in your city, you're gonna limit yourself to just not really go far with
That's
your
right.
brand or what you want to do. So, you know.
That's good. That's a good advice.
Yeah,
that is.
and that's with
good.
anybody. You know, don't limit yourself
You
to
gotta
your
take a
city.
chance. No, just take a chance. Take a risk.
Risk, yeah.
Absolutely. You have to. Oh, I like this conversation. All right, y'all. So we'll see you guys next week again. This is Cookies and Milk. I can be followed on my personal site at Cookies and Milk. That's KOOKIESNMILF. My blog page is called The Single Bitch Diaries, just how it says. My website is www.thesingleBitchDiaries.com, and the podcast page is the SB Diaries _ podcast. So yeah, follow, subscribe, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we thank you, and we'll catch you guys next week. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.